When we got our Nova Youth, Yolanda just outshined all of the students, I have to admit, that I've worked with in the past. And I contribute that to the Nova program. She had a Nova advisor, she had a Nova counselor, and she had a Nova teacher that allowed her to know what she was going to get herself into before she came. Nova provided all of that.
I was like in the worst time of my life. I had just had my child. I was a high school senior, and I was too young to work. I'm currently an administrative assistant, and I get to work with reports, filing, of course. I work with students, new students who come in here, and I really like that part because that's actually what I want to do as a career. I want to help our youth. What was really interesting to me about the job was that the more you fit in the environment or the environment fits you, the more you're going to put into the job and you're going to give it your all. You're going to enjoy working there.
Full Circle Farm is a project of Sustainable Community Gardens. When the Nova recruits did come for their orientation here on the farm, we were really happily surprised, and it seemed that there was a lot of support coming from the Nova office.
So when I came to Full Circle Farms, I didn't know what we were going to be doing, if we were going to be milking cows, messing with goats, or if we were just basically going to be lettuce pickers. But then working with the chickens is really exciting. It came out to be a whole lot more than that. We actually got to plant our own vegetables and fruits that we wanted. Plus the kids that come on the farm and experiencing them changing their attitudes towards fresh vegetables. It really got me going in a good state of mind. So I'm really enjoyed the program and staying on here at the farm.
Getting the opportunity to work for Cisco as an intern was great because that's not only helping me now, that's going to help me later in the future, having that on my resume, with it being just like, wow, she worked at Cisco. She must be able to have done a lot.
In 1999, 2000, my family and I were refugees from Eritrea to Ethiopia. And that's when I lost my both parents, and we were adopted by American couple and came to the United States. I was like a mom and a dad to my brother and two sisters at a very young age. I was 16 years old. I have a dream that I want to go back to my country with a degree that I'm getting from Cal Poly in agricultural systems management. And Nova is actually in it as well because they're giving me the opportunity to have a work internship. And through me, Nova is actually going globally, and it's not just helping me, and it's also helping other countries. For example, I'm going back to Ethiopia sometime soon to do water projects, and that's really my goal and my plan for the future.
So this was an interesting internship for Nova, I think, because we started like everybody else starts. It's a subsidized internship. Great opportunity. But then we were able to connect Teresa with other employers in the area, and now she's working at a hotel here in Sunnyvale. That's huge. When somebody asks me, should we fund this program? I'd say, of course you're going to fund this program, because this is exactly the goal of the program. You subsidize these kids for a little bit, you give them their skills, and then boom, they get hired exactly in the type of workforce that we want them to be working in.
I feel relieved to be actually paying bills and helping out instead of just sitting there and not doing anything with my life. It's productive. Okay, this Nova job is going to help me in my next job at the hotel with the front office skills that I've learned here.
So the first time I met Teresa, I immediately let her know that we had an opening at the hotel front desk and that I wanted her to apply for it, and we'd like to interview her, see if it might be a good fit. She, shortly thereafter, actually the same day, showed up at the office of the hotel ready to apply. Met the front office manager, and within a week we had extended an offer, and she's now working at the Wild Palms very successfully.
this is not just going to school, this is going to work, and they get to learn. They get to learn at work, they get to learn through their internships, their paid internships, their paid work, and it's amazing, and we are so grateful for that, and it needs to keep happening. I've done so well with this program, and so many other people can also.
Well, we're dependent on these young people that are working in our summer program this summer and all the other youth across the country that are working in these summer programs. We're dependent for our future. This is our economic competitiveness, and we have to start to prepare them young. Everyone bemoans the fact that young people are in trouble, our workforce is not prepared, our educational system doesn't work. It starts here. Kids need to have a context for why they're learning in school. And the context is that productive adulthood. Be a good citizen. Know what you want to be when you grow up and go out and be the best whatever it was you chose. That's why we're running this summer program, and that's why we need to ensure that it's funded every single summer.
I just want to walk up to the steps of Washington, D.C. and say, Nova for life. I mean, how do you not see it working? It's working. It keeps these kids off the streets. They're young single parents sometimes, and you're allowing them to be role models for their children. So let's at least help them do that much.